Hi guys, and welcome back to Crafting Hearts. This is Cheryl and I'm pleased to see you all again. We're back here to continue on our Christmas in July journal. I hope you have been having fun getting the stuff ready. So far I have worked through all the bits from the kit, and hopefully you have too. We've got journal cards. Some of these I might decorate. I have decorated some of the tags, for example, like this one here. And then there's some weird ones, but I've still to put ribbon or something through them. But they'll fit into a good bit of the pockets that we've already put into the journal. But some of them we are going to need bigger things, like we're going to need either bigger journal cards or bigger tags. So what I'm going to do just now is I'm going to show you how to do a bigger tag and a bigger journal card, and then we'll do some other wee things, and then you can work on your own pace at that and get all your things in your journal ready. So let's just see, I need glue, and I'm just going to use my glue stick for this. You don't even need to take the books apart for this, just make sure you get it put into the edges as best as you can. We're probably going to need one large tag and one large journal tag for our journals, but I'll just do one with these, one of each with these today, along with some other tags and journal cards, and we'll even decorate one of the big ones. But I'm also going to be going from large to very small. Oh, I've still got my bank cards here again, so I'm just going to make sure get them down as best as I can, and then just take them from your book. Is that 3 pages? Yep, no, we don't need that one. Just leave that to dry just now, and we're going to do it again. So I hope these are all well. I don't know if any of you have had thunder, any of the thunderstorms, but we had some on Sunday night. But the thunder was more in the distance, but there was some amazing lightning spells. But I know down south in England, I think in Ireland, they're due to get some anytime. I think it's all going for us, but it's taken away a bit of the heat as well, and it's actually nicer to go out in, because on Sunday during the day it was really warm here. It was about 26 if I remember correctly. This one's just not pulling right, so just because I pulled it off a bit from the page, so I just need to straighten these bits a bit, and then hopefully, yeah, we've actually got rid of them. But we'll use this first one as a tag, and all I'm probably going to do with this one is I'm going to take this big edge off and keep that, because you can use that for other things. Okay, and I think that looks good, and I do like that edge. So now all we want to do is to get the corners of our tag. Just bend it over and then open it back up, and there you've got your tag. Now it's up to you if you want to put your hole in first, or if you're just going to put a bit of material on the top of your tag, but I would say decorate it first and then do that. So we'll just decorate this one just now. Just let me move this stuff out of the way. And that, I don't need that just now. So I've got a wee bit of this paper from the Christmas Frolics paper from Shabby Dabby Doodah. And I'm just going to use, just get a right edge, and then just, I know we're missing a body for Santa, but you won't really notice that once we've decorated it, hopefully. I'm waiting on stuff coming from AliExpress. I'm waiting on some ribbon, some nice red ribbon that I can use. So that's why I've not decorated a lot, fully finished a lot of my things for my journal, because I'm waiting on this, the stuff coming. But I get notified it's now in the country, but it just depends on how long it takes to come through customs. But hopefully I don't have to wait too much longer. Okay, just pull that down. I found my card there, yep. Okay. And now I'm going to get a bit of one of Roxy Creations Christmas papers. But I'm going to take this wee bit off here. And we can even put that one there. Okay, let's do that one there. The schools in Scotland went back today, I think most of them. Well, I know definitely in our area they are, which is thank goodness. We're alright where me and my husband stay, but we have heard of people getting terrorised over the summer. Things get thrown at their windows and things. But it's a shame, because when I was younger, there was nearly always something on that I would be able to do. Like the local community centre had like discos and things on that they used to open. And I'm just going to fold this over actually, like that. But they don't have anything like that now, so the kids must get bored very easily. That's not to say it's right for them to terrorise people, mind you, but do you know, I'm going to use a bit of that there, but I found this book I got from a charity shop, kind of thrift shop. I've only paid £2 for it, but it's Reader's Digest condensed books. And it's got a Christmas Carol in it, so I thought, well, we can use some of the paper and you can see. This one's from 1961. It's got a gorgeous colour of it. And look at that picture. I wonder where that was. So I'm going to use a wee bit of A Christmas Carol. And there's some pictures in the book as well that I'll be able to take out. So I'll probably do A Christmas Carol. Oops. Ephemera pack. If I get time, I'll maybe do it for my first one this year. So I'm just going to tidy this up a wee bit. And the pages are quite brittle as well. But I love the colour of it. And I will use that. Pam at the Paper Outpost says use as much of your paper as you can. She says you can always use it for anything. So let me see. Take this side off as well. So it wouldn't cover the whole bit, but I think I will take it to, where's my little ruler? Oh, there, it's there. I will take it to there. But because there's more, that's more full of text there, I'm going to use that side of it. Oh, I haven't done enough. We'll be able to fix that though. You know what, I'll just do a deeper bit. I will do a little deeper bit. And then that way we're covered. But it's in a gorgeous colour. I really love this colour. Oh, and my wee dog got groomed on yesterday, and he's absolutely adorable, but he's camera shy. He hates getting his picture taken. Maybe need to, if you're on my Facebook, you will probably see pictures of him. But I'll maybe see if I can attach one to a video or something to let you see. And I'm just going to fold that over there as well. And just this wee bit there. And then we could always, just with this little bit, this is from the Festive Frolics papers that this is from. I'm going to cut that with my scissors. These are the Fiskars Easy Grip. So if you've got arthritis in your hands or anything, they're ideal. Yeah, and he'll be perfect there. I just need to take this wee white bit off. Oh dear. Excuse my really bad cutting. Could have used that like a wee journal card, but we'll just stick it onto our okay, so just put that there. And there we go, and that's the front of it decorated. So I think what we'll do now is first of all trim off the excess that we're not folding over. Got a wee bit there, that's fine. But what we shall do now is put some coffee dyed paper on, and I made a wee booklet. I'll show you what I've made, but we're going to be making one ourselves with some bits from the journal kit, and I took that off of one of the sentences, and it's just a couple of pieces of coffee dyed paper. We can put wee pockets in there, and I was also thinking about putting eyelets in, and then we can hold it close, and it's not very thick, so it will be alright getting into our journals. So that'll be one of our next videos that we do. When we do that, I would like the darker edge down the bottom. But that side smoother, or we just do, I think we'll just do it this way. Big ruler. It won't be long before it gets a wee bit cooler, and then it won't be long before Christmas. But with the way things are rising, I would imagine this year there's going to be a few people struggling. But I just love Christmas, so I would, even if I was struggling, I would still, might not be able to buy lots of things, but that's a good thing about being a crafter. You can hand make gifts for people. And even making like this journal and giving it to somebody for their Christmas, it gets them started. And once we finish the journal, I'll be going back and doing other things, but I'm going to be showing some Christmas present ideas. Put that at that side, yep. I'm a very good friend. In fact, we're that good friends that we call each other sisters. She's currently in the hospital just now. She's not having a good time of it, so I've been awfully worried about her. But hopefully later on today I'll maybe hear a wee bit more of how she's doing. So she will have missed her, she looks after her 2 wee grandsons, and they would have started back school today. But I know her husband, he would probably have video called this morning with the boys, so that she can wish them good luck and tell them to have a good day, and she'll probably speak to them later on today. I had thought about using these pages for something else, but we'll be able to do something. I've got loads of coffee dyed paper, some which you can see very clearly, and others it's not so clear that it's been coffee dyed. Of my recent batch, but I thought the ones that aren't as coffee dyed, I'll use them for like journal card backing paper, what we're doing just now. You just want to make sure that you overlap to the piece below. Oh, look at that, hardly anything. Now we just want to we just need, and I know exactly what I'm going to use here. We'll use it's a Christmas carol at the top, so we'll just glue that down. And then just get it down on your page and just spread it across. So if you've got any like Christmas books, like anything, like even from your kids from when they were younger, you can use bits and pieces from them to make like your ephemera, your journal cards and your tags and things. So I'm going to use, because this is a big tag, I'm going to use something from Roxy Creations pieces, and I'm actually thinking about using that on the front cover of our journal. I haven't decided yet. There's a few pieces she's got that. So let's just have a wee look and see what we've got. We'll have a see. You can see what looks. No, it doesn't look good there. Too green. That's too wee. Oh, she's beautiful. Angel. Again, too wee. What about that? That's beautiful. Right, so that's a contender. And that's a contender. Oh, that's not right there. These are rare pieces. Oh, colour. A nice winter. Another one. They're beautiful, them. So some of these could be used as wee journal cards as well. This is like a wee postcard. It's not Christmassy enough for me, I don't think. Nope. So it's either, I'm going to go with that, I think. Oops, I dropped a piece, I need to pick that up. So I don't know if you've seen on my last video that I've extended my Christmas in July, just so that we can get our journal finished. I had hoped to do more, but we'll just need to wait and well, we won't be able to do excess for Christmas July. We'll just need to do I'll just need to do a Christmas playlist. A little bit of cheesecloth up there. And then I think just ink that up, and I think that'll look beautiful. Sorry, I'm just getting my daubers down. I think I might have moved you. There, I think that's us better. And I'm actually going to do this red because there's a lot of green in it. It just takes away any white that's on the edges. But you can also just add wee bits of green in, say like at your corners. It just gives it a wee bit more pop. Yeah, I like that there. So let's glue this down. Should be plenty. Sorry, you can just hear my dog with something getting delivered. I do apologise. I'm just going to use my Fabri-Fix for this so that it's quicker. I think I need to clear it. Sorry, I might need to pause and tell my wee dog to be quiet. That's my husband shouting, telling him to be quiet. Sometimes the glue wants to come out absolutely fine, and then other times it can be a nuisance. So I'm just going to... I just put new glue into the bottle as well, so it must just stay. Because when I'm not in this room, I don't really use the heater in this room, except when it's really, really cold. So it was probably cold during the night. That should be enough. And then let's just turn this over. Doesn't that look beautiful? All that Italian writing there in the background. So I think we'll ink the journal card green all the way around. Now you can round your corners if you want to or not, it's up to yourself. I probably will round mines. Need to glue that down a wee bit. And just go round and do your other side as well. Because it's part of your journal card, so, or your tag even, using the wrong word. And if you wanted, you could lightly go over some of your, just gives it a wee bit more definition. Right, so I think what we will do now is we will get Christmas word on the tag, and I think I'm just going to do a fabric thing. My words are away from me today, and I think we could probably go I'm looking. I'm going to go for the most wonderful time of the year. Sorry, I'm just trying to stop all my things from falling. I need so much more room in here. So I'm just cutting round. You might see wee bits of white still on it, but we'll just cover that in ink and then we won't see it. Move these out of the way. I'm just going to do it green. What's your favourite colours for Christmas? Mine is red, gold and green. I'm a traditional girl and I'm not a fan of the blue lights at all. So we could either put this up there or put it down here. Where do we think? I think down the bottom, but I'd like to do something with it. Let me see. Let me take wee bits off of this. I'm just going to tear. So they won't be even. Let's see, this one might be better. Yeah. Yeah, so let's put on a wee bit of book page. Sorry about this, just concentrating trying to get my glue on. So we want it just to kind of be in between lines so that we can just cut it that way. If I can find my little ruler. Let's hide it. So we'll take it from there. in there. How does that look? I think it'll be better down that way. But I'm going to ink this one red. No, we'll put that one down and we'll put that down here. And I'm just going to glue this one. Just making sure I get enough ink down there. And then what we can do, let me see, where did I put it? Just put it in there for lunchtime. I've got a wee bit of fabric from the fabric we use for the cover. Thinking about just, it'll need to be kind of shorter at the back because let me see, because we don't want it to cover Christmas. So let's see, let's cover this. No, I think I'm going to need to clean this glue head once I've finished this video. I'll just tuck that back in. And all I'm wanting to do is tuck that down as close as I can. Again. Just put a wee bit more glue in. And just press it together. And that's you got your first large tag. So we can put that one to the side. There's other stuff we can do with that. I've still to put a bit of lace on, and I'm going to put some sparkly stuff on, but I'll wait and do that at the end. Okay, so now we need to do a large strimmer card. And what we would want to do here is take that off and take this off. And then that's you've got, it's a relatively large tag. I'm going to round the corners on this. I'll wait till I've decorated it first. We'll do the writing paper bit first. And use these bits. I'm going to do some Christmas stationery to put in with this journal as well. That'll be another day that I do that. I'll probably try and get a few videos done this week because I'm going away for my anniversary, and I probably won't get a chance to do any when I'm away, so I'll just try and get as many done as I can. I'm just going to use these bits to cover the top bit. So has MD started their Christmas shopping yet? I haven't. It'll probably be September when I start. A woman that I used to work with, and if she's watching, she'll know I'm talking about her. But she does her Christmas shopping the January after Christmas for the next December. So she's well organised. But I would likely forget where I've put the things for people if I'd done it that early. My mother and father-in-law think I'm daft because I'm even doing this early, and I says, well, I need to have it ready for when I'm going to use it. Sorry about this. Okay. And then I'm just going to... You can actually scrape the wee lines out to a point you can. Let's see. Don't know if I've got... So we just need a thin strip of this, so let's say about there. We'll do it there. No, we'll do it there, because that's got the dark end. Just cut that wee bit. Let's just see if I can get that out a wee bit. So always remember to put your lid on your glue stick, or else you get away for the day and then you come back the next day and your glue stick's rock solid. Yes, that's happened to me a few times. Okay, so that's us got that bit done. I'm showing a wee bit there, but we'll be inking it up. Let's put a bit of the holly paper in. Stuck to the page. Well, the page stuck to it. That's the only thing about this book, it's been really quite bad for that. So, forewarning. So what I would normally say when that happens, it's probably a page is too sticky, but this book is quite bad for doing it. So all I'm going to do is fold that in like that, and I'll show you what we'll be using that for. Today we're really working with book pages and coffee line pages, and then Christmas pages. I'd like some red, so let's see what we've got. Have I got any bright red? Have I used them? This one will do it. It's got lovely text written on it. So I think so just use my big ruler here. Let's see. That should fit in. Okay, so we can put that back. I'm just putting the papers back into the folders, and then that way I can remember whose is who. There's some white on this, so I'm going to try cutting round it. Just because I'm not inking all the pages, all the pieces that I'm putting on. I'm just collaging the pages for these. You could use, you could put your tag on a full, if you just wanted to use like one paper like that full bit, you could just cover it in that. But with these bigger ones I quite like to collage the pages onto them a wee bit more. So that's going to come off there, so that's quite good. Okay, let's just get some glue on this. Once my glue sticks are finished, unless they're on special offer, I'm returning back to wet glue. I've got a few different types. I've got a bottle of the Kalal all-purpose glue. That's like a cold, it's a bit like Fabrifix and the Pritt Stick glue. It's like the Kalal and the Pritt Stick, it seems as if it's watered down a bit because they're really quite fast flowing. So I need to be careful what I use them for. But for doing things like this, my husband went and got me this from the range. It's Art Studio Tacky PVA glue, but it's very much like the Anita's wet tacky glue, which I've used before as well. That was the one I was actually trying to get, but they didn't have any of it. So we don't need wee bits like that. So let's see, shabby dabby do that. Because it's her journal kit, I have tried to use as much of her stuff as possible, because I think it's only fair that I do that. I think I would quite like that, the dancing reindeer, but let's see. No, doesn't quite fully fit. So let me see. I don't like the way this is turned out. I don't know if this is more flowing. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? So let's just take a wee bit of this off at the bottom. My computer sending me notifications. I'm getting invited to loads of groups, but I don't know how, on Facebook, but I don't know how many times I need to tell people, if you add me to a group without asking me if I would like to join, then they're possibly going to get removed. Don't want that. No, I'll just take it. I'm going to put it to this side, because then I'm going to put some Christmas music page down at the side. So let's just glue this one down. So it's been raining here pretty much since Sunday night, so it's quite grey and miserable. So that always happens when the schools go back. No, we'll do it this way. Okay, it doesn't matter if I've put this at this side now, I've already done it. And let's see, I've got vintage Christmas music here. So let's take off this bit. Then let's see, it comes up to there. Right, okay, so we'll take that, and then we'll probably just have that. Those Christmas music sheets, they're absolutely gorgeous, and you get some nice wee facts on some of the ones at the bottom. I've saved some somewhere. I don't know this song, Jingle Bells. Okay, so let's just and then just bring it down, and that's us made our journal card. So now I'm going to round my corners, and I'm going to use my number 10. This is the Vasen Creative Corner Punch. I found it to be the best. I did have one that you used it like that to clip it, but that kept breaking on me, so I went and got that one, and it gives you 3 sizes. So on it you get 7mm, 4mm and 10mm, and normally for most things I use 7, but for bigger things like this I use 10. There we go, that's better. And there we go, we have that should be taken off. Okay, and I'm going to ink this one in red. Like for each signature. I'll do either, well, I've done my tag green, but the next one I might do red, and then for my next big tag that I use, I make for them, I might ink it in green, and just gives it a wee bit different to look at. And that's Bandor, the Tim Holtz Distress ink. It's a beautiful red. I absolutely love it. Now let's see, we'll have a look at TaylorMade Journals Vintage Scrap Christmas, because she's got lots of nice things. And she does have some bigger ones, but let me see. There's my wee girl again. Oh, where did that piece go there? I'm dropping bits everywhere. Okay, let me see. I don't think I've got much bigger people in this wee bundle. I kept the bigger ones to the back. But, oh, there we go. And you could maybe have some holly. And you could have mistletoe. I'm not sure if that's the one that I want. Sorry, I'm just having a look to see what else I've got. I've got this one. So far, none of them are winning for me. Let's try this wee cute character. But she needs something else, doesn't she? It's not the right colours. Oh, I'm finding it hard for this one. Does that look really Christmassy though? Sorry about this, I'm just trying to find the right thing. There's that many in here though that I think these guys for that one. Now to see what wee things at the front that I can add in. Yes, I think that, but Roxy Creations, I know, has got just trying to find it. This looks a wee doily. I'm trying to find it. And when I'm trying to find it, I can't see it. Let's see, a wee bit of Christmas doily. No, we don't need that, do we? No. Let me see. I might have coffee dyed doilies somewhere. I know I did have. I can't see them right now. Oh, typical. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a band of ribbon across so that it looks as if it's landed on something and not just in the air. And let me see. Let's have some gold. Merry Christmas. There we go. Okay. So now I want to put this down about here, and I would I'm going to use my Scotch glass craft glue stick. It's a decent glue. Planet the Paper Outpost swears by it. It's not one, but it's not one you readily get here in the UK, so I'm using it liberally, if that you can understand that. Okay, so now do we want to just bring it down a bit? Yeah. And then we've got two wee rough bits that we can cut off. You don't always need to use lace, sometimes a wee bit of ribbon is nice. I think I've maybe put the ribbon up a wee bit too high. I have. Oh dear, let's see if I can get it to come off. Yep. I'm just going to use fabric stick or fabric stick. The only thing you've got to be careful with this glue is it can pong a wee bit, so you might want to use it in a ventilated area. Fabric tack is used for many things. It can be paper to paper, paper to fabric, fabric to fabric, and it goes on. This is better down there. Then that way they can sit just at the top and they'll still see Merry Christmas. And we'll have December there like that. I really like that, and I'm going to just gently ink this one the best I can, but I'm not going to be able to do all of it. It's alright to be a wee bit more heavier here at the tree because the tree is green anyway, so it's not the easiest to get into it. And I'll just use my tacky glue for this one. If it wants to operate for me. I think this glue's froze. Or else it's a bit too thick. But what comes out actually is it's more than enough for what you need. Because the worst thing is if you use wet glue and you use too much, then your item thing becomes saturated. But you just want to make sure you're getting enough on to hold it down. So I'm just going round the edges first to make sure I get plenty down. Sometimes if your glue isn't wanting to play ball, you can either run it under a hot tap or maybe trying to put a few wee drops of hot water in to mix it up a wee bit. But that one clearly needs to stand upside down. So I'll just stick that up there. Sorry, I'm just out of shot. I'm just putting some fabric tack on this. Sometimes it's just as easy to work with Fabri-Tac because it's quick setting. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else we can add in. See if there's any bits of something a wee bit slightly smaller. Yeah, Christmas goes in there, and then we'll put our words and see what word we want to put on. Now, you know, I said about the Christmas prompts by Roxy Creations, because we'll be putting some of them on the journal cards and on pages in our book, and it just gives some help to whoever you're giving the book to, or if you're going to be using yourself, just gives you a couple of some hints about what you can write. And I would probably say your journal you could really start using probably from about the end of October to use. So let's see if we can find a nice wee word now. Let's go for a green one this time. No, we better go for red because it will highlight it. Winter Woolies. Let's have Baby It's Cold Outside. Now I'm decorating the big tag and the big journal card with you just so that you can see an idea of what you can do. But I'll just show you some different size tags and journal cards you can make to go into your journal. I mean, if you want, if we make these offline, more when we're offline, the next video before we do anything else, we can put our journal cards and tags in, and if there's anything else that you want to put in. That'll be one of the other videos that we do, but the next one I think will be to show you a couple of different things. Right, I'm actually going to trim this down with scallop scissors. I got these off of Amazon. They come as a set. You get these ones, and I don't know what you call the other one right at this moment because my brain is going bloop. It's not like me though, is it? And then we'll ink this up with green. You could thing that up with red if you wanted, but I think with the green it stands out a wee bit more. And then if I can find some more of that Christmas Carol book. And we'll just do the same, so we'll just stick this onto the book page. at lunchtime today. My husband had shouted me down when it was lunchtime. We had just literally were about to sit down to our lunch and our shopping delivery came. You could have put money on that happening with us. My wee dog, he goes absolutely mental, so I need to sit up on the stairs with him while my husband takes the shopping in, so that he can get to see the delivery guys. Some of them give him a lot of attention, other ones just don't even look at him, which is a shame, because I know he's my dog, but he's a wee cutie. My husband was telling me when he picked him up from the groomers last night, as they was getting ready to leave, she walked up to my wee dog and went, "I love you." And I was like, oh, that's so cute. So what means we'll do it red again. If you're going to use eyelets, I would probably say to use it on your tag rather than your journal card. So let's just... Jesus, where's all this glue coming from? I try not to even hold the bottle dead tight either. But that's the thing, when you use these Sugar Belle icing bottles, you can lose about a third of your glue. Just hold that down. And then I think what we will do, because I've got plenty of this lace, and I'm just going to put it just under here rather than at the bottom of it. So we'll just cut it about there. So you can see I've got a lot of the green, and I've got another roll of the green, but I've got very little red. I don't know where my red glasses went, actually. I think it's fell. Okay, and I've misplaced what I've done with the elastic band, so so I'm just going to run a thin bead of glue just along the bottom of the ribbon. And then just put your glue at the bottom. Just gently tack it down with your fingers. So I've probably done a wee bit too much glue there. And let's do a topper. Let's do a bit of book page. But I'm going to need to put it on something to make it a wee bit stronger. So what I'll do is, the bits that I pulled off, I'll stick it onto one of them. I'll just glue this one actually. I'll put it into this side. Oh, we just cut. And in fact, this might even be too too big, so I'll probably just cut it about there. And then just ink this. Okay, and then just, again, for this I would use Fabri-Tac, because as it does, it grips pretty quite tightly. It's just trying to guess where in the middle you want it to go. And just hold it down. And there, that's your big tag journal card made. I've actually dropped the big tag. I've dropped a few things actually, including my red lace. So there, that's the two that we've made and decorated. I'm going to put some more wee bits on it, but that's the gist of how you can do them. So I will add them into the box. That's it, let's get the first two done. Now these bits of paper that when you're finished, when you've glued over, I keep them because you can use these to make like your journal tags and your tags. So I'm just going to make sure it's glued down properly. I'm not going to show decorating any of these because you've seen what we've done. I'm sure that you can manage to decorate your pieces however you want them to look. Right, I need to fix this. 2 seconds, pull it apart. Okay, where's my card when I need it? Hiding, it's always hiding. Okay, so I'm going to make a tag and a small journal card with this piece. So that's going to be my small tag, and that's going to be my journal card. So I'm just going to take the edges of these over. Cut them off, and there you've got your tag shape. In case I've got some more here. These ones I know are already, these are all glued. I'm actually going to use them. We're going to make bookmarks for in our journals, one for each signature. So I'll just quickly show you how I done these ones. So I just got a page of my book page, and what I did first was I decided how big I wanted to make my tag, and then I done it like a tube shape, as Pam at the Paper Outpost would call it. I think that's not quite right. Now I think that's a bit better now. Let's see. No, it's still not right. What side is it? That side. Yeah, that's better. That's better. This one I'm going to make into a tag. So you'll see I'm not actually gluing that middle bit, I'm only gluing the bits that I'm folding over. Actually seen Rachel at Roxy Creations making some tags and journal cards this way. Okay, so let's just fold that over. This is going to be a tall tag, a long tall tag. A long tall tag. And get my words out, it still doesn't look quite right. No, it's not, because something's... It's actually this one that's not right. But too late, that one's already gone over. So for this one, we need to do that about here. Now that's a bit better looking. And again, I'd probably take this bottom bit off. And that's a tall tag. So I just do the same, fold them over, and then just cut your corner at the size you would like it to be. So that's us, we've now got two tags in a journal card. They're going to be bookmarks. Let's see how this will look. This one I'm going to make into a tall journal card. And I would just make a couple for each signature, because you don't know how many you're actually going to need, and you don't want to make too many Christmas ones and then you don't have a need for it. But a little tip, if you make too many journal cards or even tags, you can turn them into gift tags for Christmas to attach to gifts. And that's something that I will be doing with these on my Christmas. So this is going to be, oh, it's not folded right. Okay, let's unfold this if I've got enough time. Yep. Okay, this one needs a lot of. So that's just going to be a tall journal card. These are going to be slightly bigger journal cards, but so it's literally you just cut your book page in half, glue it over. You might want to do a wee bit of trimming to maybe make it smaller. You could actually make 2 smaller ones out of one of these bits. You could make 2 tags. You could do tags that way out of them. Oh, that's something else. That's more of these pages. And now I've got another one of these pages, but I want to actually do some mini tags with you for your journals. And I'm talking literally just about this size, which is about 2.5 inches by about 1.5 inches, and just fold it over, do your wee cut. Next you got a mini tag. I think we've got another bit we can make a couple out of, so we want them about 2 inches long. So we'll get 2 out of this then. So I'm just going to fold this in half. This is one of the when we made the tag, the bits that I pulled off at the sides that were already glued over. What we can actually do here is you can just do your wee mark, and then with this bit you got from that side, you can just line it up to the edge of your paper, and then do your cut. And I would keep that one, and then that's like a wee, you can do a wee bit of journaling in there and on the back, and just decorate the front. And they're quite cute because sometimes you need wee smaller things, but I don't know how small you would want to go with. How small you'd want to do with a journal card. We wouldn't do that small, but that's all I was going to show for today in this video. I hope you've enjoyed what we've done, and I hope you're going to go and work away on your tags and your journal cards and make some more to go in. And I look forward to our next video with you. Have fun, guys. Bye for now.